How are you doing today? Did you do something fun recently? The way. The way today. Do not stab yourself with sharp, pointy things. No, I will read the real way to you just in a second. There we go. The way. You're good. You're. Yeah, don't do stabby on yourself. The voice of Octagon speaks to us today. You can open doors with your charm and patience, and probably your hands. Remember, on your way to kitchen, maybe you should not flirt with the door, but just open it. Yes. Open doors with hands. Remember, charm cannot do everything for you. We have here no place for heresy married. You hear? No place for heresy. Don't you dare. Testing some techniques. Oh, yeah, testing is always fun. Well, no, sometimes testing in theory is always fun. In practice, it can be sometimes very infuriating. Let me rephrase it like that. Blasphemy. Ooh, there are some like things sticking out here. I'm trying to find a way where I can show you what I'm doing a little bit better so you can see it a little bit better, but I'm not sure how to do this. Just making some scales on a dragon. See you soon. Why do you need, when you're hand engraving, another angle of your graver than when you're using a pneumatic one? I don't quite understand that. This is a question that has been bugging me for some time now. Why do you need another angle on your gravers when you are hand engraving than when you are using a pneumatic graver? Like, why do they, as far as I understood, they have to be cut to a different angle? Because you push a lot harder with a pneumatic graver. Okay. Over here you don't, but you're not sure on what side of the pond. I think what meant is that the pneumatic graver maybe pushes the material harder, not that you push by hand a lot harder. Is it meant this way? Because this is how I understood it, but I may be wrong. Question mark? Look at this scaly boy. Look at this scaly boy. All scales, no brains. It was testing a new glue, and yes, the glue works pretty well. You were holding a lens in place. Oh, so far so good. Oops. Oopsie daisy. I guess the glue works very well then. Tradition versus productivity. Oh my god. Also, safety rules. We do have quite a bit more regulations about chemicals and stuff than the US does. What would be very interesting is if I would have a normal store, like, a very normal store. What would be also interesting is to see what things people buy compared, just like to see the trends in high-end jewelry, basically. Well, I don't know if I mean, oh, you can always go higher with the jewelry. That's just it. Middle, high end. I don't know. Are you proud of me? I am very proud of me. Well, I'm sort of kind of proud of me. Cost of gold these days, you can almost understand. Right. Heat gun patience and some caution did solve the problem. Very good. I'm very happy that you found a solution to your over ambitious glue.
Greetings.
Hello, Sephicat. How are you? A heat gun patience. Yeah. You talked with this New York jeweler. Clients want cheaper even if it's lesser. Yeah. Like I think well, I think a lot of as well, if you think about heavy Cuban link chains, like you have to think about who is buying them, and I think for those people, it's all about expression. So it doesn't like it's not about investment; it's about expressing themselves in a certain way. So I can imagine that they're like the quality just does not play as large as a role. I don't think that. Yeah, I think people do not think in terms of like 100 years. I don't think even that people think in terms of 20 years or 10 years when they buy something. Okay, let me do that. Now, how do I want to make these? I think I will go with the lines here. Oh. Oh, okay. Just scratch the hell out of this boy.
Hello, friend.
We tell you over and over again that you're wonderful, and you just don't get it. What's wrong with you?
Well, hello there. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, did you know that Odin the Bearded One is a streamer whom we tell over and over again that he's wonderful and he just doesn't get it? Maybe you can go over and tell him that he is wonderful, so maybe that if enough of us tell him that, he will get it. He's a leather worker. I really like his streams. His streams are always very entertaining. He's doing Skyrim wallets right now, so it's very nerdy, very cool.
Hello,
Check it
friend.
out. It's because you're a gem. Hello, how are you? How are you feeling today? Is everything over, or are you still shivering?
You're a gem. You're a little flawed and you're not too bright, but you're one of a kind.
I know. It's fine. So hello people, how are you? I'm making scaly dragons. Look at this. I'm doing my engraving practice where I'm basically playing around with my gravers, seeing what I can and cannot do, practicing some lines. Oh, okay, I see. Well, I wish you all the best luck, Huck Cucumber. It will be fine. Send you all the good vibes, or maybe a baseball bat, depending on what you need more. So there we go. An emotional support pickle. Just some private stuff. There we go. So I've been making these little scales here, and I think I've tried to actually cut them like fully out. So we have two special scales here. But I think... Thank you. Thank you, Daz. I think they look pretty good. So my biggest problem, what I have, is slipping or going too far accidentally, which is also caused by slipping of my tool. Basically what I'm just doing. Which means that probably it comes from me moving just my fingers and not my full hand, as far as I understood. And then my graver basically does this. So I need a special angle to cut. And if my angle gets too shallow, I will slip and slide over the metal. So basically, what I need to do is to practice not to do that. There we go. I think this dragon is turning out very good, though. This is the second dragon is from yesterday, by the way. So you can see here all the small lines here are the lines where I slipped, basically. Here too. We have a lot of them where I started. Here, a lot of them. Yeah, exactly. My brain understood. Now I just need my hand to follow. I also am trying very hard not to start at the beginning of the line. Also, my thing here keeps turning because I'm pressing so hard. I'm having a lot of fun with these exercises. I think maybe I can move you over. I'm sorry, this will wobble a little bit, so if you have seasickness, I'm sorry you have to go through this. Let's try it like that, shall we? I hope you're doing good. There we go. Fine. Did the fine work, by the way? I think it didn't. I'm sorry for giving you all a jump scare. I hope that wasn't too loud. Mm. Okay, I think here I am just going over the line somehow. Don't know what's happening there. There we go. I think it has to do with me going too fast and not having enough control in the end. So I kind of slip over it. By the way, is it... So when I go through, what happens is I get little bits of metal that kind of poke upwards, and I'm trying to break those off too. I'm trying to learn how to do that in all in one movement. A bit tough, but I'm getting there. You. Thank you, Red. So I'm not sure what I should do with this section where I went over so many times. So like here, this one, I'm not sure what to do with that. Maybe I can do some crisscross lines and pretend it's on purpose. I will do the next section now. I think for this one, I want to have several lines just going down. So this will be one of those where I have to move my hand. There we go. That was good. Did start at the beginning though, didn't I? Almost at the beginning, not quite. Well, one thing is sure, I am getting a little bit more comfortable with cutting deep lines. Ball! Stop shifting, ball! I will glue you in, ball! The super glue of Ion Star. Lone Star, sorry. Right one dead. Yeah. 9! Oh, I slipped. Tacos. Do you have your lunch now? Or is it a breakfast taco? By the way, does lunch and breakfast and dinner count by which time of day it is? How long have you been awake? Or which count of meal it is in the day? Technically breakfast, but lunchtime. See, that's exactly what I'm asking. Is it for you by day of time? By how? Because for me, it's definitely not by day of time because my schedule is, let's say it, different. But it's also, you know, I think for me, it's more how long I have been awake. So for me, even if I skip breakfast, the meal in the middle of my waking time would be my lunch. Go time awake. I'm just stretching my fingers a little bit. I can kind of feel it. I can feel my hands going a little bit numb. Oopsie daisy. uh, Let me finish this boy up though. I want to make these two sections. So I feel like, you know what? No, let me do a break with this exercise for now because I think I think my fingers are more important. Plus, I can see that my graver needs a little bit of polishing. Before I do that, what happens if I go over with a coarser paper? Should be deep enough that it can hold out a little bit, right? Right? Yeah, should be fine. There we go. Scaly boy! Scaly boy and stripy boy. Yeah, I know. Making a lot of micro adjustments. Hi, Goat Farmer Bluesy, how are you? No, you're not crazy for seeing one. Or two, actually. This makes me happy. This makes me so happy. Okay, let's now do something else. Give my give my fingers a little bit of rest. Maybe make actually something wearable. Maybe. Okay. Oh, my fingers. Let me turn this off. Oh, now that the light is gone, they look even better.